Hey, what's up guys, Yusuf here from PCstudio.in and welcome back to a brand new video. And this is going to be a fun one because we're going to be building a gaming PC build for under 90,000 rupees that can not only play games at 1080p ultra settings but also edit videos in 4K, and you can live stream your gameplay to Twitch or YouTube in a really nice bitrate and a really nice quality. All that for under 90,000 rupees, and you can buy this PC at PCstudio.in if you're ordering online, or if you're in Bangalore, you can go down to SP Road, go down to Ankit Infotech, and you can get this PC or basically any PC that you want, any configuration of your choice. All that for 90,000 rupees. And in this video, we're going to be taking you guys on the parts you need to build this PC and what sort of upgrades you can do to maybe increase the performance, and if you want better aesthetics on this build. But yeah, I'll take you guys over all the parts that we used to build this PC, and towards the end of the video we'll talk about the performance numbers, the benchmarks, and what you can expect in terms of performance from this PC. But with that being said, let's get started. Alright, for the CPU, starting off, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 3600. This is a 6-core 12-thread CPU with a base clock of 3.6 GHz and a boost of 4.2. This is a really nice CPU, but you can upgrade to a 5000 series Ryzen CPU as well if you want more performance. But for now, this is going to do the job, and it costs less and gets you really nice performance. It's overclockable because it's a Ryzen CPU, and it's really nice for gaming as well as editing and live streaming because of the lot of cores and threads. It's a really nice multi-threaded workhorse, and that's going to be the CPU for this build. For the motherboard, we have the Gigabyte B450 MDS3H, a very solid motherboard for its price, under the budget. Really good value in my opinion. You've got the AM4 socket type. You could overclock a little bit if you wanted to, get some extra performance on the Ryzen 5 3600. You also have 4 RAM slots. You've got a bunch of USB ports, HDMI, and even an M.2 slot if you wanted to add some super fast storage to this. SATA 6 basically gets the job done and has all the essential features, and that's going to be the motherboard for this build. For RAM, we've got 16 GB of Corsair LPX DDR4. So this is their Vengeance series. You've got two 8 GB sticks at 3200 MHz. Again, dual channel RAM, high speed RAM is going to be really beneficial for AMD Ryzen performance. Ryzen CPUs love dual channel RAM, and even when the frequency is high, so you can get some really nice performance in terms of editing and live streaming where you're doing multi-threaded workloads and you need a lot of memory. 16 GB is going to be enough for now, but let's say in the future you need more, your applications demand more, you can go up to 32 GB, no problem. If you're doing some high-end tasks, that's going to be really helpful. The motherboard has the expansion, and you can add memory to your heart's content in the future. And for some fast storage in this build, we've got Kingston's A400 SSD. This is going to be 240 GB. And for mass storage, we also have a 1TB WD Blue hard drive inside this PC. But this is going to be for your operating system, some of your programs, some important games that you play a lot. All of those are going to be opening up really quickly, and your Windows will boot up really quickly as well. Because I really recommend SSDs in a high-end build like this in 2021. Because it just significantly improves the performance of your build. And your Windows itself, the responsiveness is going to be really smooth, and you'll feel the difference upgrading from a hard drive to a SSD. And to power this whole build up and to keep all the parts inside it juiced up, we've got Corsair CV550. This is going to be a 550 watt power supply, and this should be enough to power the build right now, but also leave some headroom for future upgrades. Maybe if you wanted to change the graphic card, add more RAM, add more storage, or some LED accessories, some RGB inside that. All of that's going to be possible, and it's coming from a reliable brand like Corsair, and you've got that 3-year warranty, so something goes wrong, you can get it fixed. So the power supply for this build is going to be the Corsair CV550. And for the graphics card and the star of the show, we've got NVIDIA's new RTX 3060 Ti. This is from Galaxy. You can get it from different brands on our website if you have a preference. This is going to be 8 GB GDDR6 card, and this is their new one. And it comes in a really nice affordable price, and strikes that balance between price to performance, value for money. Really nice card for 1440p gaming, entry-level 4K gaming. You can also live stream using this, edit videos in 4K, no problem. And it's going to be a really nice complement to the Ryzen 5 3600. It's going to be able to make use of those multiple cores and threads. And for the GPU, we've got the 3060 Ti, but you can upgrade if you want to, and we'll have a bunch of options lined up for you in our site as well as our shop. So do visit and check it out, and we'll be happy to help you guys with whatever configuration it is that you want. So that's going to be the GPU for this build. And for the case, and to complete this whole build up, we have got NZXT's H510 in white, one of my favorite cases of all time when it comes to ATX cases. It's also available in black if you want to. You've been looking at it throughout the duration of this video. It's really nice. You've got the tempered glass side panel, the PSU shroud, USB Type-C on top as well. and it has a lot of space. Liquid cooling is supported. You can add NZXT's RGB accessories inside this, and it just blends in really well into any setup because it's not very gamery. It does not scream gamery. You can use it for work, and it just looks very simple, that minimal design aesthetic that NZXT has going on for almost a decade now. And I really like this case. Comes in at a very affordable price and will spice up your setup with its minimal looks. Now, talking about performance of this build, for 90,000 rupees, I think it strikes again that balance between price to performance. You're getting good looks, good aesthetics, but you're also getting beastly performance. And the RTX 3060 Ti, the Ryzen 5 3600 with 16 gigabytes of RAM is going to be a really nice combo in my opinion, and you're going to get really nice performance as well. You can play games at 1080p, 1440p, and you can also delve into a little bit of entry-level 4K. For esports titles, I would say you'll have no problems at all, even in high refresh rate. If you have a 165Hz, even a 240Hz monitor, you should be able to crank up that kind of FPS from this PC. And if you're playing high-end games, the modern AAA titles like Cyberpunk or Red Dead Redemption 2, all of those games at basically medium to max settings, depending upon what resolution you're playing at, you should get really smooth FPS. And you should be able to see that high detail. And as we have an RTX card in this build, you can make use of ray tracing in the games that are supported. Yes, it can game, it can edit videos, it can live stream to YouTube or Twitch in a really nice quality. And if you want to buy this PC, you can go down to the description down below, click the link, that's pcstudio.in, that's our website. You can not only get this PC, but basically any configuration that you want. You can buy individual parts and we deliver all over India, and the service is good, so you can trust me on that. But let's say you live in Bangalore, you want the offline experience, you can come down to our store and have a chat, have a talk about your configuration, what is your purpose, what kind of build you're looking for, and we'll get it done on the same day. And if you want, delivered to your residential place or your office, that's also possible. So yes, go ahead and check out pcstudio.in. Also visit Ankit Infotech in SP Road, Bangalore. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. It was fun. And if it was, go ahead and smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the comments down below what kind of future content you'd like to see and what's your feedback on this video. My name has been Yusuf and I'm signing out. Thanks for watching. Peace.